Pisces. Or hey, 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 hey. I don't even know what that was, but hey guys, how goes it? Thank you so much for your feedback on your May 2019 reading, the Good Kind of Fear. If you haven't had an opportunity to check it out, I think you should. This reading is going to build off of that idea. What kinds of fears are you incurring that are stopping you from seeing, or prohibiting you from seeing, that these are good fears and that it should propel you forward instead of leaving you feeling defeated? I hope that makes sense. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say it's for May because that reading was for May, but we're just digging a little bit deeper. So get out your shovels, and let's find out, yeah, what's that about? Where are the road blockages? I'm not going to take that because I haven't even saged yet. For the roadblocks. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. Followed by another four. We have the Four of Pentacles upright. Nine of Swords upright. Two fours. I mean, I just want to off the bat discuss that. We have two fours. Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Some of you, it's fear of physically moving. I feel that like in my gut. Fear of physically moving, fear of losing money on something, on an investment, losing out, time wasted, fear that if you rest, something might go on, without you and proceed without you. Fear that you might not be spiritual enough to go down some sort of endeavor. I don't know. These are the things that I am picking up on. These are all your fears, but what, I was discussing in the reading earlier was turning this fear into, it's a good type of fear, but turning that into what motivates you to go and then pursue that, or confront that, or acknowledge or deal with that. Because right now we've got this energy, Nine of Swords. It's to the extremes. It not only is it up at night, but it's just fear of pure failure, and not being able to get out of your own head. But I want to dig further because to me that's even still too vague. So let's go ahead and dig further. Please tell me, what are these blockages that are not allowing Pisces to see that this fear should not restrict them, but that it should propel them forward on their journey? That's way too many. These cards are really slippery. Actually, just gonna... Okay. Okay. We got Temperance again in reverse, and trust me, I shuffled and used these cards after that reading. We got the second 9 of the day, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And we had the Emperor, the third 4 of the day in reverse. Virgo energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. If you want to look a certain way, and maybe, like, for example, you want to look tough, stable, and strong. You want to look like you have it all together. You may be alone, but you don't want someone to look at you as lonely. You've got it together. You're balanced. I'm hearing that there's like an issue with fearing of overdoing it or underdoing it. Like, you know the phrase, like, if you're gonna like go big or go home, or if you're gonna, do something, like, give it your all. There's a need for balance, and I think some of you struggle and fear that you're not doing enough, or maybe you're not giving something enough attention because you're scattered and you've got so many projects and things going on. You're a parent, you have kids, you're trying to put food on the table, there's something going on at work, you have back paid bills, things like that. It's hard to allocate your time and know that you're giving everything your all. I think my piece of advice here is to surrender to the fact that I see that in this reading, stability is so important to you. I mean, we have 3 4s here, right? Like, we had the 4 of Swords reverse, 4 of Pence upright, and now we have the Emperor. Beautiful card, right? So the Emperor is all about the rules that govern your life. It could also represent, a male or energy figure of authority in your life. But you'll notice, like, the 3 4s here, they're all seated or lying down. They're temporarily, at least, but planted where they are, rigid and not moving. I think some of you fear that maybe you're being too rigid, or some of you fear leaving a rigid mentality, or just physically moving away from something, moving away from holding on to wealth, or maybe not giving enough wealth away, or too much of your energy, something sucking like the life out of you, and some of you are afraid to go and leave that when it's not good for you and you can feel it. You're not just a body. There's so much more than just like a skeleton with bones. You have soul. So much depth to you. I'm gonna take once more. Okay. We have the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the Fool. Remember, I started the reading, the May 2019 reading, general, about, this was the first card that came out. It was in the Rider-Waite deck, but I said, good. If this is where you are, good. Meaning, if you're in Two of Swords energy, you are releasing, you are in a meditative state, surrendering to that by which the universe is going to bring, or whatever it will bring, whether it'll bring roses or daisies or what have you. That's the mentality. It's a peaceful state of mind, right? And then surrounding that, we have the Six of Wands and the Fool. Public victory. People are watching. I wonder, some of you, do you fear that, do you not like being in the spotlight or doing whatever, being accomplished or maybe published in something, or people, like a community knowing that you have achieved something? Are you fearing that? But why would you fear success? I mean, okay, to answer that, maybe you're afraid this success is short-lived and that you would look like a fool who has no idea what they're doing. And if you look at this card, you see, sorry about the glare, but you see the moon is right in front of the sun, right? So we've got truths that are probably hidden, right? We've also got, there's this heavy feeling of even the moon card in itself being in this card. There's this, am I in too much of a dream-like state? Will I look like I'm like, kind of mystified by there's two roads maybe you can go down, or, why would you go down this road by yourself? Like, maybe you're straying against the norm. That's really what I'm picking up on this Fool card. But that's wherever, like, in your gut that's where, like, the bounty, like, that's where if that's the tree of life, you should be headed toward that. That is your abundance. I think, and that's where you need to go, but there's two tracks here. So maybe someone's been there before, you worry like, it's not an original idea. I don't know. And again, I know maybe this seems like a little bit scatterbrained, but these are just, I really wanted to pull like individual ideas as it relates to what could be blocking you from, moving forward instead of, misusing this fear. I'm gonna dig once more. I know I said that was it, but you know me. Oh. No, that was too many. Sorry. Are you afraid of having to go back to where you started? Back to the beginning? 3 cards, please. Another 6, we have the Six of Cups. Star in reverse. The Emperor has risen again in reverse. Lots of 4s. We've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We have 4 4s. $16, which is the Tower card. I'm saving that for, that'll have to be another reading. But we will discuss 4, 4, 4, 4. Believe me. 6 of Cups. Reminiscing on, you know, nostalgic good times. Some of you, I think someone came maybe back around like the circle of life and this, right? And you had this special bond in the past, but this person has changed and you know it. So your work, can you trust it? Fear, trust issues. Plain and simple. The Star in reverse. Right next to the Emperor in reverse. The Star is all about trusting in the universe that after the tower crumbles, after you take this leap or maybe something, what have you, this major life shakeup event, that this is like a temporary pause in time for you to rest, rejuvenate, and then, yeah, having faith, like looking up at the stars, knowing that you're being divinely guided, that you will rise from whatever this storm is. So as it relates to this fear with the Star in reverse, some of you, I fear you've actually given up hope and faith in the universe. Some of you, you know, you fear that the universe doesn't have your back. But if you have that type of mentality, I mean, shit, you may as well hope and pray that the universe has your back. What's the worst that could happen? It actually doesn't. If you start with that mentality, you'll get peanuts from the universe, right? And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor energy is huge in this reading. The Emperor came up twice. The duality between these two emperors, one coming up right and then the other coming up in reverse, tells me that there are major thematic issue with the rules that govern your life, and or maybe it's a boss, or maybe it's a father, but it's issues with authority. Are you in control of your life? What standards are you living by? There's some fear attached to rigidity and being, you know, stuck in a box. Some of you, I think, feel so like you're like chained to something, that you're like not like a, but you're like in servitude to someone. You're not. You are you rule yourself, and you're never trapped. Some of you, I think, you are never trapped. You can always change your situation. Always. So if there's an emperor that's like ruling and taking over your life, you are your own emperor. Okay. I'm gonna have to do another reading on the 4444. Pay attention also if you're seeing like, you know, the top, like 444. And then we'll discuss how that relates to 16 major arcana card, the Tower, as well as breaking that down again. So to the Magician and the Lovers, 1 and 6. That'll be the next video, so look out for it. Thanks for digging with me, guys. I hope this was helpful. I know it was, like I said, a little all over the place, but I wanted to pick up on as many energies as I could. Love and light, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Pisces. Bye.